Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 52 of our Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We just got out of talking to Nura and getting some information from her, and we have wandered around our city. We have done our beginning stuff as far as the crusade goes, so we are going to head out of town and hit the road. So, of course, first thing we do once we get out of town, we'll switch over to our troops, move the armies around, and then move our people around. All right, let's go ahead and head out. Now, we're supposed to take this guy. Let's take a look at who this guy is here. Let's see what he does first. Because we need to take him out to kill a dragon. +3 Dwarven War Axe, and an Adamantine Frost +3 axe as well. I don't know if that's a Dwarven War Axe or just an axe. Looks like just an axe. It's a D3 or D6 +3. Whereas this does a D10 +3. So pretty brutal. Pretty brutal fighter dude, it looks like. Let's see, what do we got here? What else does he do? He's got athletics, mobility. He's got some stealth. Dwarf. He's a slayer. He does have sneak attack. So basically looks like this guy would be a replacement for our paladin. Let's just go with what we got. Oh, we got... Thought I did that already. Whoops. You explore the Molten Scar. Search for unusual demon activity. Find the missing Crusaders. Bounty Hunter swears he'll be able to lure out the dragon. He did that. That's what I wanted. Yeah, orders to Erebeth right there. So we did do that. All right. So we can't hire any of these guys because they're, you know, don't have the buildings for them. So we need that thing there. Just talked about that. Let's go to our armies. Let's go ahead and move you to Dresden. They'll stop right there for now. What do we got here? A single mounted scouts. ahead and put the mounted scouts over there. And we'll come over here. Put those guys over there. Put him in with them. That group, this here. It's like champions and paladins. Alright, so your 4th level army, and into Dresden we will go. So we're going to hang out there in Dresden with that army. This army is now level 7. We got a level 5 demon army here, level 6 demon army. Oh, that looks icky. Level 7 demon army. Level 4, but those are over there. Still got this level 7 demon army. Kind of want to clear these guys out that are behind us if we can with the army before we go too deep into here, though. If you look, I mean, there's some level 4 demon armies we can kill and get the bonuses for them. Let's go get this level 5 demon army here since we're already at this point. Well, looks like there's another place we can go. We're out of movement with them. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and start up here with our characters. We got some things we can do here. All units in the target army gain +5 mythic rank bonus to saving throws. And party teleportation. Target a fort in which the teleportation circle is built, which we have no teleportation circles. So we got Winter Sun, find the missing Crusaders. Molten Scar is we get a chance to try to figure out what's going on with the super powerful people. Oh, and the dragon's way over there. All right, we got plenty of time before we get anywhere close to that. Let's go this way and see what's up in this direction here. Nope, we don't want to go in there. Someone on the road.
Let us be off.
There's a dead body. More dead bodies. Oh, wow. I can still fight. Quick, tie him up. It's the Crusaders. The Crusaders are here. The crescent of the abyss must be informed.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Alright, what do we got here? A Baphomet Cultist Guard, a Baphomet Cultist, a Cultist Archer, Cultist Cleric, a Cultist Guard, and let's kill the Cleric.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Begone, fiend!
That's some good use of a fireball there. She's got a heal prepped up, huh? Well, cast on. There we go.
Amranda Gratio.
Forwards!
Adayana.
Shield of Faith. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. That glaive summons demons.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Job Blue.
Fall!
Mind over muscle. I'll cut you wide open.
Adayana.
We won't falter! Endure this!
The light! Take you!
You should have listened to reason.
Strike with all your might!
Alright. Looting time. Magic mace, magic shield, magic breastplate, magic bow, masterwork falchion. That's masterwork. Is this masterwork finally? Nope. Magic glaive. Another magic glaive. The baggage is now starting to carry +1 gear instead of bleh. Yeah, the stuff, masterwork, master crafted. That's what it is. Just a +1, just a +1, just a +1. She's got a good shield there, right? Yep, +2 mithril, DR5 magic. +1 longbow. Lance got better. Alright.
Let's move!
Grab that stuff. Grab all that.
Follow me.
Is there some up here? Nope.
March on. What's that?
Oh, found something there. A regular dagger. Take these. Alright, that's into that. Alright,
Onward.
on the way out. Make sure I didn't leave anything behind. That was of good something. Nope. How close are we to level anyways? We're still about 10,000 XP away. Well, what's over here? Alright, that leads back to that. Traveling merchant. Well, let's approach. Hey, it's a skeletal dude. Why, it's you again. Good to see you. I do love repeat customers. It's a shame they don't live long in these parts. Have a look and don't be stingy. All right, so he says the same stuff. Take a look at his wares. Holy Blair Falchion. +2 confirms a critical hit. All evil creatures. DC 20 will saving throw become confused for D4 round and suffer a D4 holy round. That's not bad, but that's 66,000. Lots of potions. Alright, since we've got them, let's go ahead and sell. No, don't sell the honey. I want the honey. Small bag of holding, bag of holding. All right. Head out. That was okay. Got a little bit of cash quickly. Dumped the loose garbage that we had. Usually you run into, can't go past that fortress because that's got to be cleared out by an army. Oh, demons are moving forwards. That's not a positive thing. All right, let's rest. You believe that the mutations and high mortality of mongrels are a product of demonic influence. However, you cannot discount the possibility of interbreeding. I will show you in a graph. I hope that thick red line going down sharply means something good. You know, those two are great together. Hey, look at that. We kept that from going up. We got our seasoned wings. We're doing pretty good. Demon armies are approaching. What's this? Dreams have puzzled the minds of mortals since ancient times. Strangely, the most obvious explanations of the mysteries of dreams has appeared quite recently. The most obvious, but obviously wrong one, is that dreams are but a delirium of a tired mind as it digests the day's events. Ancient humans were much smarter when they thought dreams were messages of good patrons or the opposite, the intervention of demonic powers. In this case, both hypotheses are correct, illogical as they may be. The commander is asleep. In his anxious dreams, he sees blood-stained stones, smoking torches, rusty chains and bars. Once again, he is in the dungeons of Dresden, chained in a cell. Huge demons lumber around, clawing at the filthy walls with a horrifying sound. Death in their fanged jaws seems imminent, but more painful still is the expectation of tortures that never begin. Unable to move, barely conscious, in a horrible semi-delirium, the commander Whispers words of prayer. The sacred words disappear in the void like stones down a well. It's unlikely they'll reach the ears of any deity. The fever of endless expectation is broken by a whisper, a gentle breath of fresh air in the stifling darkness. The ruby eyes of a demoness peer at the commander through the bars. She is similar to the other creatures of the abyss, but also entirely dissimilar. Remember me? I am Erulishalay. I don't know if I got that right or not. You gave me the gift of freedom. Now I will set you free. The chains holding the commander's body crumble to dust. The dark visitor takes a step towards him, passing through the bars as easily as if they were made of paper, and holds out her hand. Fly with me! In response, the commander can only mumble, Let's fly! The succubus bursts out laughing. The dungeon disappears. Now the demoness and the commander are flying over a moonlit plain. Enemies are hunting you. Demons that have somehow acquired unusual powers that are unprecedented among common demons. You are also hunting them. You are trying to figure out who is sending them and where the source of their power lies. I will show you where to find the answer. A finger with a manicured claw points down to a cliff top where stands an ancient fortress slowly crumbling to dust. A bell without a tongue, an insane crone. Make it speak once more, and she won't be able to keep her silence either. She will give you all the answers. You wake up and try to understand what happened in the dream. The images fade away. The commander opens his eyes and whispers a word. Unknown, alien, brought by a passing dream. Green Gates, the name of the fortress. If the demoness is to be believed, what a curious notion, there is a deranged crone hiding there who knows where the demons with these unheard of abilities are coming from. It will be intriguing to learn who this crone is, what she knows, and whether the dream is but a trick to lure the commander into another trap. But we cannot find out. We cannot find out without visiting the place from the dream. Green Gates has been revealed. All right, let's go to here. Crusade depends on the support of Nerosian and foreign countries. The Diplomatic Council will see to it that no political problem interfere with the regular inflow of gold or recruits to Dresden. All right. So our fight and our whatever that is being used. This one's not. We don't have the resources for this one. The Fate of Soul Shear. Craftsman can work on that. Fate of the Crest of the Fallen Knight. We don't have enough resources for that. Oh, we have to be in the city for that. We have to be in the city for that. Witches! So this is just something that we do, I guess. While exploring the Circassian land, a group of scouts stumbled upon a hidden settlement of exiles, runaway witches and sorcerers practicing forbidden rituals. Criminals in their homeland, they did not welcome the commander's soldiers and made it clear they did not want anyone meddling in their affairs. We could destroy it. We could establish trade with it. We could inform the Order of the Prior. Oh, well, let's see here. Our background, we don't really like destroying things like that if we can avoid it, because our city, where we grew up, was destroyed. And I think the same thing would happen if we inform the Order of the Prior, so let's establish trade. Hopefully that will turn out well for us. Dresden was built long ago, and compared to modern fortifications, its construction is hopelessly obsolete. The officers wish to rebuild the fortress and are arguing over what should be done first, to reinforce the defenses or to expand the street to make the quartermaster's job easier and expedite supply deliveries. Let's expand the streets. Nothing for regions. And in the map, so these, we got this area and this area under our control, though there are demons in both. We've got, what's that? Oh, Nightingale Grove. All right. Nameless Ruins, Chili Creek, level 7 Demon Army, level 5 Demon Army, level 6 Demon Army, our army. Grimwood, Green Gates. There's Green Gates. We need to go to Green Gates. All right, back to our army. I could have gotten mercenaries. I didn't get mercenaries. Dang it. All right, let's get some mercenaries. I thought I got mercenaries. Why am I not getting the mercenaries? Oh, because these guys are... Okay. Hold up. Alright, head back to here. There we go. Now come to here. There we go. Oh, that's a level 3 army just by itself. So we're putting a delay on this army getting back to town because I screwed this up. You know, put you back in Dresden. What's this? Trade with the witches. Finance points. Income increases by 10. Permanent. Nice. That was a good thing. All right, back to us. Well, we need to head back to the city anyways, because there are a few things we have to deal with. Let's go to the Citadel. Because we got people to meet. Before you stands a tall, fit man whose dark hair is already tinged with gray. He greets you with a brisk military salute. My name is Captain Sealkind. I command the vanguard of a mercenary group called the Blackstone Company. We come from Andorian to assist you. I want to know more about your unit. The Blackstone Company is proud to be recognized as one of the finest Andorian mercenary regiments. We're not a bunch of unscrupulous sellswords looking to oppress the innocent and serve the tyrant of the world. No, we're adventurers eager to get involved in a dangerous enterprise and leave it with pockets full of gold and a clear conscience. Which is why we had held a vote among our units. We were glad to accept Queen Galfrey's We were glad to accept Queen Gallifrey's invitation to join the crusade, though some of our commanders did voice their displeasure with the sum she offered. But like I said, we Andorians are a free people who cannot be pushed around and who cannot be bought, only convinced. Why'd you join up with us? Queen Galfrey paid for our services, but please do not think we're fighting for gold alone. We are true sons and daughters of Andorian, so the ideals of equality and resisting enslavement ring true in our hearts. We will be glad to stand in the way of demons who seek to force mortal kind into bondage. The bulk of our company made camp in Nerosian, but the vanguard, consisting of our finest warriors, and, if I may add, was put under your command. I want to know more about you, Captain Sealkind. The man flashes a genuine smile. I don't even know what to say. I'm a soldier, a bit of an explorer, and just an all-around honest man. Get on with your duties. Yes, sir. Glad to be under your command. Captain Sealkind salutes you again, smiles, and adds in a softer voice. It will be an honor to serve with you, Commander. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need to talk, I'd be happy to lend an ear. Alright. Grandma Gretlin. Grandma Gretlin lowers herself into a bow. Good day, your commandership. It is we, the artistic board of the Next Door Theater. We are still working on our piece about your heroism. We have even taken on a few new crew members. Now we have a master of stage equipment and scenery. It's my granddaughter, Tina. Tina, say hello to the commander. We are faced with another dilemma. We simply cannot decide on a climactic moment for the act that is all about the Battle of Dresden. Here, you listen to the options. Grandma Gretlin holds a scroll up before her eyes and begins to read, running a gnarled finger along each line. Option 1. The commander, so that's you, launches himself out of a catapult and smashes down the fortress wall, allowing the armies to rush inside. That's awesome. Option 2. The commander, so that's you again, masquerades as a succubus and creeps into Dresden in disguise and opens up the gates for the Crusaders. I love this. Option 3. The commander, so that's you again, rides to the attack on an enormous mountain goat, or should we call it a battering ram? Ha ha ha, love it. And it breaks down the city gates. Well, what do you say? But I don't ride a goat. That's right, but, how should I put it? It seemed important for us to portray you as a rider, and the goat is kind of a metaphor. I think we'll be silly. The cross-dressing as a succubus version is the best one, surely. Yes, it sort of makes it a performance within a performance. Theater in the theater. A double entendre in a double entendre. Oh, I think I misspoke. Thank you for your inspiration, your commandership. This is going to be a horrible play. Or the greatest play ever. One of the two. Grandma Gretlin and her entourage move away, but their voices project so well you can easily hear the rest of their conversation. What do you think? Maybe we can somehow add a catapult to the succubus plot. Maybe the commander can use a catapult to fly out of Dresden once he's completed his mission. Smashing! Now I can just remind you that the role of the commander is being played by Lily, who's deathly afraid of heights to the point of hysterics. Who could convince her to climb into a catapult basket? Calm yourself, Tina. It's just a minor snag. You can't achieve success without a few difficulties along the way. We'll think of something. You'll see. A sharp-looking kitsune gives you a quick, business-like bow. Commander, the matter before us is urgent, so let's not stand on ceremony. I am Lady Konami, official attaché of Nerosin. Here are my credentials. She presents a scroll adorned with Gallifrey's seal. Her Majesty has instructed me to lead your headquarters diplomatic council. Honestly, I was surprised when Lady Konami asked me to join this council, but I will do my best to fill the shoes of a trained diplomat. Good for you, Sozio. Yeah, strange. I got invited to the council too. I'm sure foreign ambassadors will be thrilled to see my face and my manners. Lady Konami, you haven't mistaken me for some other Crusader land, have you? I, like many nobles, have been trained in diplomacy, and, in fact, I hold a title of Royal Emissary. It is passed down the Erende line. I must say that prior to this day, I employed my diplomatic skills solely to undermine Mendev's international reputation. It is time to break that habit. I imagine preventing international scandals will be just as interesting as causing them. Who knows? I might even enjoy it. I have a question about the composition of this council. Do you find someone's presence surprising? Soziel has never had to deal with the diplomatic concerns before. That won't be a problem. In my homeland, Tyan Ksai, inviting clerics and paladins of Shalane to Shalane, the Lady of Chrysanthemums. That's it, chrysanthemums. I knew I'd get it. To take part in diplomatic missions is common practice. They may not be politicians, but they are perceptive, advocate peace, and favor balanced solutions. I'm flattered by the respect that the worshippers of my goddess receive in Lady Konami's homeland. Soziel bows his head courteously. I won't let you down, Joseph Starfyre, and I'll make every effort to prevent our friends from becoming our enemies. Why did you want Darien to take part in the council? Why, because of Count Andarian's influence, naturally. He's a Mendevian aristocrat. The nobility will be inclined to listen to his opinion. And by ensuring the support of the nobles, we find ourselves powerful allies. Darien sneers back at her. Oh, believe me, Lady Konami, I will exert all my effort and influence to make this council's job exciting. Why did you choose land to join the council? We diplomats call this little trick Mysterious Garundi Prince. During negotiations, it is always useful to have on your side a representative from some obscure but potentially populous and powerful nation. Without knowing what they're up against and how many mongrels there are, our diplomatic partners will have to contend with this dark horse. So Mr. Lan will be our mongrel prince. If we're negotiating with foreign ambassadors, and I make this sign, Lady Konami crosses her fingers in an intricate gesture, you immediately start talking about how offensive their proposition is to the mongrel people. Do we have a deal, Mr. Lan? Lan scoffs and glowers at Lady Konami. I suspected the word diplomat was synonymous with fraud, but I thought you would be deceiving me, not deceiving others with my help. No, that's not an option. I can represent the mongrels in the negotiations, but I'm not going to lie through my teeth. Tell me about yourself, Lady Konami. Who are you? Lady Konami lowers her eyes in a show of modesty. It's unbecoming of a diplomat to talk about themselves at length, but who am I to refuse you? I am from Tien Xai, and a noble Kitsune. Like any Kitsune, I have always been curious to a fault, and my adventures brought me to Avestan, and here in your lands I met my first and true love, politics. I served as a diplomat in the court of 6 different sovereigns, but working for Her Majesty turned out to be the most interesting of all. Such riveting webs of intrigue and interests are spun around the Crusade and the World Wound. Everything is clear to me now. In that case, why don't we discuss our first pressing diplomatic issue? What's the Diplomatic Council, and why do I need it? To solve matters of politics, of course. That makes sense. The Crusade is more than just battles and sieges. It is the largest military project in all of Avestan, funded by the treasuries of more than a dozen major powers. And each one of those powers, in addition to seeking victory over the demons, also pursues its own goals. The Diplomatic Council will manage this tangle of political interests and prevent the Crusade from losing the favor of influential benefactors. And while we're at it, ensure that Nerosian remains satisfied with the state of affairs. After all, for the last 100 years, the entirety of Mendev politics has revolved around the Crusade in some shape or form. That is why the capital has sent me here, to observe, offer suggestions, and to keep the diplomatic situation under control. I see. You've been sent to keep an eye on me. Whatever gave you that idea, Commander? I am not an overseer. I am your loyal advisor. I do not intend to meddle in the way you run things, just consult with you in cases where the price of error is too high. Put your trust in me, and we'll get along swimmingly. After all, none of us here want to see Cheliax or Adruma at each other's throats, trying to settle their dispute by using their influence on us as political leverage. Am I wrong? And I doubt you would like it if we made enemies in the ranks of the Nerosian nobility who would attempt to undermine your war effort. This won't happen as long as you trust my experience. Tell me more about the Royal Council. What is it? The Royal Council, operating under Her Majesty, is the highest governing body in Mendev, and comprises her most able and trusted servants. It is responsible for the day-to-day matters of state. They are the hands and voice of the Queen. The Council has gathered people from all walks of life. Some of them are nobles, but many more are citizens of humble origins who earn their positions through their wit. Many are rich, but a fair number of them are of more humble means. Some are pious and pure of heart, like Lord Inquisitor Cassore and Captain Jasper of the Crusader Heralds. Others are more flexible and ambitious, but each of them faithfully serves Mendev's cause. What's on the Council's agenda today? I hate to say it, Commander, but not everyone in Nerosa is pleased with your progress. Some believe that, to use their words, you are out of control and fancy yourself an independent leader. It wouldn't surprise me if you encountered supply disruptions in the near future. I would suggest quelling their anger. Show the capital you haven't forgotten the chain of command. For example, you could hold a parade in honor of Her Majesty. If we need to demonstrate that we're keeping Nerosian in mind, why don't we invite the capital's high priest of Dresden to a religious festival? It'll be appropriate, and the church's support will shield us from the accusations of schemers. Pander to naysayers? I think not. I propose we hold a parade in your honor, Joseph Starfyre. This is your victory, and if Cousin Galfrey wants to show off in front of the soldiers, she's welcome to capture something on her own. Land's eyes flashed with anger. Are they out of their mind? We've got a whole Dresden full of soldiers who need medicine, food, and weapons. Until everything has been taken care of, we can't waste a single coin on pointless celebrations. What did I do to incur Nerosian's discontent? You were too good. You reclaimed Canabarus. You won the Battle of Dresden. You're a menace to the world wound. Your authority grows and the influence of the Queen's confidants diminish. This creates the impression that there's only enough space for you at the top. The members of the Royal Council are afraid that you will muscle them out of the political arena altogether. After all, if you're doing so well, maybe Her Majesty doesn't need them that much. Therefore, they might try to discredit you, impede your war effort, reduce the scale of your victories, make some concessions, and you'll see that they're open to negotiations. I want to hear the opinion of my advisors. Lady Konami gives you a look of surprise. Whatever for? Aren't the wishes of the capital obvious enough? Although, very well. Let us hear what your council says. Social, how does inviting the high priest to a festival help us? Without doubt, we should remain loyal to the Queen and respect the hierarchy. But that doesn't mean we have the kowtow to the Royal Council whenever they ask. I think we should neither do their bidding nor seek a quarrel with them. Rather, we should try to take the middle path. The High Priest of Nerosian is a powerful figure, yet he's not a schemer or a politician. By inviting him to the festival, we'll both show that we're not cutting ties with Nerosian and let them know that we have influential friends and are not about to buckle under the Royal Council. Durian, what's the point of taunting the capital by throwing a parade in my honor? There's a fine line between taunting and setting boundaries, and between showing respect and putting on a collar. Mind you, I'm not suggesting anything treasonous or disrespectful. A parade in honor of the true hero of Dresden and Canabarus. What could be more natural than that? Besides, a healthy amount of disobedience guarantees that people won't pester you with lectures and nonsense so often. A dozen tutors responsible for my upbringing can attest to that. Provoking the capital would be unwise. We're trying to avoid unpleasant consequences, not expedite them. I'm sure that was merely an extravagant jest on the Count's part. Land, do you think ignoring the capital's worries is a good idea? And what are they going to do about it? We're the ones protecting them from the demons, not the other way around. Having loyalties for the capital is great, but there are more important things, like having the loyalty of your own soldiers. When the demons come, what will we do? Shake our fists and say we've got powerful friends in Nerosa? Why that's true, who needs to stay friends with those who supply you with provisions, recruits, and weapons? And there's certainly no reason to fear that base jealousy and envy at the sight of your glory might get the better of their common sense, because that has never happened before. Lady Konami, what good will a parade in Her Majesty's honor do? It will be symbolic and affordable. Show them how much you respect and value Her Majesty. Make a curtsy to those who pay for your arrows, swords, and bread. The Royal Council has power. You wouldn't want to turn those patrons into adversaries and test whose influence is greater, yours or theirs. Please them and they will stop worrying about your loyalty, and you will be able to focus on the war. So let me get this straight. Hiding behind our backs and buying their safety from the demon invasion with bread and other people's lives is a new form of charity? Are you sure we shouldn't go to them, drop to our knees, and thank them for allowing us to die in this war? Everything is clear. Then I will arrange for the organization of festivities in Queen Galfrey's name. Oh my goodness. Both Lan and Lady Konami make a lot of sense. Oh, what should we do here? I really want to do lands, but pissing off the people that send us stuff seems like a bad thing to do as well. Oh, let's hold a parade in Her Majesty's honor. I hate doing this. I'm glad you've listened to my proposal. Making friends in the royal court will go a long way. It's good that we've got off on the right foot, Commander. There will be plenty more issues requiring your decision soon. But I do not doubt that we will handle them just as expeditedly, whatever the heck that word is. All right. Four days and the stable will be built. Allows recruiting of mounted scouts, paladins, courtiers, hedge knights, raiders, and light cavalry. Okay, we don't do anything there. Alrighty. Let's head out. And we are going to go ahead and head on out. I already issued an order for Earbeth to do that. All right, let's see if we can make our way to Green Gates here somehow. Maybe this way. Yep, demon armies are moving. Well, that didn't do me any good. Someone on the road. It was a dead Vrock.
Let's move.
Berengurer. He seems to have slaughtered a bunch of
Follow me.
A prayer to Iamidi flies from the lips of the kneeling man. He speaks softly and steadily, without raising his head or otherwise acknowledging your presence. After finishing his prayer, he looks at you with his eyes. What can I do for you, stranger? Looks like some of the demons tried to escape, but for some reason they didn't teleport. You have a good eye. Yes, it's true. I received a special gift from my goddess. My presence makes demons weak and stops them from escaping through the plains. Tough luck for them. Did you kill all these demons? Yes, these and many others. That's what I do. I like this guy. He kills demons. So you're a strong one, brother. I mean, grandfather. Oh, I don't know what to call you. Good sir. Sela smiles widely and salutes. Something resembling a smile appears on the stern face of the old man. Call me what you like, girl. No epithet will insult this gray head of mine. My name is Joseph Starfyre. I am the Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Well, my name is Berenguer, and I am the commander of my own crusade. Why do you need to fight alone, Berenguer? You could join my crusaders. I fought under the banner of an official crusade, and found neither righteousness nor dignity there. Forgive me, but my path is mine alone. All right, I'll go then. May Iomade keep you safe, and forgive me if I was less than friendly. The old man bows to you and leaves. All right, that was interesting. Got a long spear. What's that? +4 long spear. Holy smokes. Oh, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I didn't put this back. Think we'll give that to Soziel. Page from a Crusader's diary. I chased him during the day. I followed him at night. I kept his tracks in the demonic wastelands of the Wound. I set up ambushes in the cities. Hunting a hunter is a strange job. The demon was seeking victims, leaving behind a trail of crusaders tortured to death, their hearts carved out of their bodies, and I was seeking him. Kneeling at my nightly prayers, I asked myself, why do I want to rid the world of this particular monster? New demons would come almost daily from the rifts of the world wound. I could fight them whenever I wanted. I could join my crusader brethren in any garrison, but I chased him for 3 years relentlessly like a hound following a trail. Finally, he came for me himself. My perseverance drew his attention. It made me bait. There are demons who take special pleasure in torturing the weak and helpless, but he was different. He was drawn by danger. He liked killing the strong, the proud, the unbreakable. That's what he told me. I listened to him and was horrified at how similar we were. Then we fought. I killed him. These were 3 long years, goddess. I was returning to Canabras after this long hunt, after an exhausting fight, carrying a terrible burden. On the fringes of the city, a light guided my way. No, not your light, no, or not your light, no. The light of the fires near the city walls, where the Inquisitors were burning more potential renegades. I walked in my dusty armor, covered with sword marks, past the people who gathered to watch the execution. I overheard the ecstatic words of the executioner. I remember the words of the demon said before his death. I never entered the city gates. I didn't kneel in your temple. I didn't share a meal with the other crusaders. I, Baron Greer the Tall, no longer belong in this crusade. Not after these 3 long years. Not after what I realized and heard. As it lay dying, the demon said to me, we are what you will become. Ooh. Take that. See if there's anything else here. It's a big map for that one encounter. Well, that must be everything. All right. Alrighty. Well, I think we're at about that hour mark, so let's go ahead and call it here. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, everybody. Do me a favor. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. I appreciate it all. Oh, looks like we're about to get exhausted anyways. And do me a favor. You guys stay safe out there. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. And I'll talk to you later.